Marion Crowder, Madison Central Gatorade Player of the Year, 2-time state champion, Georgia Bulldogs Soccer, and now ESPN, SEC Network, calling games, championships, and all kinds of stuff. Do you remember when Nick Fulton brought you up here?
How could you ever? I don't see how people forget their interactions with Nick Fulton. First of all,
but there's only one.
I remember coming up here, and I told you before the show, and I'll say it for everybody to hear. I've been to multiple radio shows now. It's one of the cool things. Like when you're on the road, you know, it's great. But there is not a setup that is better than this one that I have seen at least. So.
Jason?
All right.
I did that for the free hat. I'm just letting everybody know.
yeah, she wants some Tito's merch now. That's what it is.
Well, we're sending her home with that too. But VIP.
It's a joke.
And what I love is Marion Crowder walks in, and she remembers this from 6 years ago or whenever.
I hadn't even started doing this.
Yeah.
I mean,
brings her in here. And we were maybe a year or two into the studio. And Marion asked me when she walked in this morning, "Are you still doing the y'all lifestyle stuff?" And I was like, "Yes." And she went, "That's one of my favorite hats." And I was like, "Okay, she's one of my favorite VIPs." All right, so tell me this: when did you love soccer from like 4, 5, or 6 years on? How did this work?
Yeah, I started playing when I was 3.
3, Jason.
I was up in Grenada at the time, so we moved back. My dad worked for Entergy, Mississippi.
Yeah.
And so we moved back and forth from here to Grenada a lot. Yeah, he ended up retiring. Cool. Yep, they were good to him. But I started playing there in Grenada. My dad did a mix of all the, back then, I don't even know if this is still a thing anymore, but back then state games were huge.
Don't miss one moment of the Out of Bounds Show with Bo Bounds. Weekdays, 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. on ESPN 105.9. The Zone.